My name is Damon Gray. I'm with AECOM. I'm a principal here. For this job, I'm the design manager, but I also have a dual role as the overall project director.
My name is John DeCapua. I'm a senior vice president with AECOM Tishman and the healthcare construction lead for the New York region.
This project is very unique. It's different than I think any project I've ever done before in my life.
I think every aspect of this project is unique. We're in building construction, so tents are not buildings. We had to take our knowledge of healthcare construction and really apply it to permanent temporary.
The project is unique because of the scale of it, the speed, the goal, right? Obviously it's an important goal to achieve.
Because this was never done before, I think we set a pretty high standard for these projects going forward.
I've definitely never experienced something of this magnitude with such a quick timeline.
The purpose, the reason it's being built, and also the time frame that we had to build it.
What's different here with this this project is it's the threat is unseen, and I think that's what's probably been the most impactful of this project. It's different than any that we've ever done.
Treating COVID in the tents, the mechanical requirements, we've got 36 50-ton units of cooling capacity, exhaust fans with HEPA banks. It's I can't think of any part of this project that wasn't unique.
Every architect always dreams that their building will be occupied, and to see how the life of the building goes beyond the design and the construction. In this case, you kind of don't want your building to be occupied.
What I've learned in these past 4 weeks, they've only ever seen once in their 40 years of experience. So it's quite amazing.
This job forces collaboration from day one, immediately, every hour. There is no point to have a meeting on this job if all the partners aren't a part of it, because decisions need to be made so quickly.
Everybody was pulling the rope in the same direction. It was amazing to see. The production was incredible. The commitment was incredible.
It was truly amazing on this job. The collaboration between so many different trades and so much talent here gave us a big advantage. There was a lot of creativity and collaboration amongst everyone, so it was unique to see that in itself.
Each different companies, each different group, each different individual wanted to make this thing happen.
Extensive engineering modifications, mechanical, electrical, plumbing modifications out on this site with the tents being fully erected and not just being contained to an existing building and modifying the interior space.
Several different systems, data, fire alarm, nurse call, high voltage, low voltage, and distribution to contend with.
It was intense change after change, adjustments.
Guys, digging the trenches for the piping, for the electrical, for the plumbing, knowing where things go to the asphalt, and just laying everything out in such a manner where it all just comes together into like this one cohesive unit where everything works.
I'd definitely say it's a success, and I think that resonates all the way up through our clients as well. They've been very happy with our work and not been afraid to let us know.
We were able to build a solid team together and really learn how to work together and learn how to do this thing that we call design build in an emergency fashion. That by itself let us understand not only how the Army Corps of Engineers works, how the certain stakeholders here work with the state, with the different power agencies, with the fire marshal, but also how our different partnerships work with the subcontractors, with the general contractor, with the CM, and definitely with us on the design side.
I would say 1,000 and a handful of beds in 21 days. It's a success.
It's a safe facility. It's clean. It meets the goals. I think it in many ways exceeds the goals of what was expected to be provided. It was done under some adverse circumstances with weather, site conditions, difficulty in procuring things, and all that was addressed, through people's efforts. And their coordination.
But the other part of this success was it says to not only our community, it says to the nation that when we're called upon, we can deliver something this fast. We can deliver something this important and pull those things together.
We're building surge space to save lives. And when we started this project, it was we were in one of the darkest moments of our history. I do not look at them not using the beds as a failure. I think that is a victory. It's a different victory. It's showing that staying at home and keeping social distance and wearing masks and self-quarantining does work.
Well, can I say that the one moment that I recognized as the most significant, I guess, was day one walking onto the site and having it be a soccer field and a baseball field, and now it's 4 tents.
My most memorable moment is, and I kind of knew this within AECOM, there are some talented people that I work with.
This was a big project that was about trying to figure out how to solve an enormous problem, a problem that no one has ever had to solve before. So I would absolutely like to say thank you to all those stakeholders, but really I'd like to say thanks to my team.
I would actually say it to the customer, which is the core here. They've really been incredible. If they could take this team and repeat themselves across the country, I think we would see even more success with the Corps of Engineers. They've been great.
SLS has been incredible. They've been a great partner. Sweet Construction, Pace, PJ, all of our friends that we do a lot of work with all the time.
Roxana, Karianis, and Karina Moya have been incredible resources to work with. That, they're not here, but they're never not here. What they've been able to achieve being, at a distance is just astonishing.
I don't tell this story a lot, but my nephew passed away probably a couple of days right before this job started. And because of COVID-19, we couldn't go see his funeral. We couldn't go down there and be with him. And my sister was distraught, my niece was distraught, and I had to make a personal decision that I wasn't gonna go down there and be with my sister because of how important this job was. My mother-in-law has diabetes. She's had heart valve replacement. She literally has the list of pre-existing conditions. We said, this is enormously important for our community. And when it comes down to it, if the hospitals fill up and my mother-in-law won't have a place to stay, and I decided not to do this job because I was too scared to come out here, that was gonna be a problem for me. I wasn't gonna be the person that stood in the way of that.
Today we had the flyover from the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels, which was really cool. It means something that I've been a part of, something that can affect others. It's very special to be here.